New to threat intelligence management? In this video, you'll learn how to complete your initial configuration so you can take advantage of this feature. As a feature of Splunk Enterprise Security, Splunk's Threat Intelligence Management System enables analysts to fully investigate security events or suspicious activity by providing the relevant and normalized intelligence to better understand threat context, improve detections, and accelerate time to triage. Threat intelligence management gathers data from multiple intelligence sources, like indicators of compromise and their malicious score. It then aggregates and prepares it, so it can be used by Splunk Enterprise Security to improve the quality of detections by searching for known bad actors. To get started with an Enterprise Security 8.0+, click the Configure tab and select Threat Intelligence. Then select Threat Intelligence Sources underneath the Threat Intelligence Management heading in the navigation menu on the left side of the screen. The very first step in the configuration is to connect to the intelligence sources that you have access to. The Threat Intelligence Management Sources list has native connectivity to several threat intel vendors, with more being added in the future. You also have the option to bring additional intelligence through MISP or TAXI connections. In this menu, you can see the status of existing sources and select new sources to subscribe to. Just click on the desired source and fill in the required information to complete the subscription process. Now that we are connected to our intelligence sources, the next step is to curate the data received from those so it can be used efficiently by Enterprise Security. Navigate to the Threat List menu for that task. Here you will see any configured threat lists, the sources that they are receiving data from, and the filters that have been configured to process the intelligence from those sources. To create a new threat list, click on the plus Threat List button on the top right. On the Threat List details screen, give your threat list a name and click Next. On the next screen, you will be able to select the sources whose indicators you would like to include in this threat list. You can assign different weights to your sources to affect how an indicator's priority score is computed. A larger weight means that sources' maliciousness scores will have a stronger influence over an indicator's final priority score, which is then used to transform and curate your data. Once you are ready, click on Next to move on to the next step. In this menu, you can specify filters you'd like applied to the intel source's indicators of compromise based on your desired outcome. For example, you can choose to allow only indicators that are scored as high risk, select all types of indicators, and that are not any of the trusted URLs, domains, and IP addresses in your pre-configured safe lists. From this screen, you can also edit or delete existing safe lists. Once you have finished selecting filters, you can save your new threat list and mark it active. The active workflow will contribute its indicators to Enterprise Security's threat matching searches so Enterprise Security can monitor your data models for sightings of those indicators. Your investigations will also be enriched by intelligence from this active workflow. During investigations for threat findings that already exist, users can use the Intelligence Management action to open the Mission Control Intelligence panel. In this panel, a list of threat objects related to the investigation will be displayed on the left. Click on each one to see if any additional intelligence is available. This makes it easier for analysts to gain additional context during their investigations. Now that your intelligence is connected to your tools, visit our Docs website for additional questions and stay tuned for updates on new intelligence sources and capabilities. Thank you for watching.